Good day, all. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Monday, Veterans Day, November 11th, 2019, getting on to 9:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. I want to take a moment here to thank all our vets, past and present. I have family members that do serve in the Air Force and the Army, so I know all too well that. And of course, we've all had family members that have fought for America, and it's one of the reasons we're here. When you take a look at what goes on, a down day in the stock market, and you've got to understand, Wednesday, the hearings begin, and they'll take over national TV. It'll be not only the cables, it's going to be the regular broadcast TV, and it's going to be a week or so of very intense reasons that the Democrats bring forward to impeach the president and move things along. Now, there's politics that comes into play because each time that this takes a little bit longer, remember the senators who are running for the presidency, they're going to have to be at the Senate, and they're going to be off the campaign trail if the House decides to send to the Senate impeachment. And that could take quite a while. So it starts to impact many different things. Something to think about. As you take a look at the stocks down, as I said, gold getting hit today at the expense of silver. That ratio went a little bit probably too far out, but there's nothing positive here. Copper down again as the U.S. has still not said one word on the rollback of the tariffs the way that the Chinese ministry said last week. Dollar down a little bit as currencies get a little bit of a bounce. Now, a lot of markets are closed today. The cash markets and the bonds and notes, they're not open. Your bank isn't open today. So you get this strange day if some of the cash markets are missing. If you take a look at the energies, they broke the markets early because the Keystone Pipeline is back up and running. But we also are hearing at the same time from Oman that they think that the way that OPEC's going to go in December is they'll keep the current production rates in place, won't decide at this meeting to do further ones for the March meeting that'll be held, and that what will happen is those that aren't living up to the obligations they have, pressure will come on them to live to those obligations. At first that was taken as a bit bearish. Now the market's rethinking it. We know that if you turn on the national news, they're talking about this weather. I live in Chicago, so I can tell you, it looks like a December or January day, not a day that is November 11th. We have a lot of snow. There's cold coming, bitter, extreme cold. 300 records are due to be broken today. And then about a week from now, it's going to warm up again. And that's why you're seeing the nat gas backing off a little bit. And I think after the traders saw the USDA report on Friday, they had the chance to think about it, and I think their takeaway, especially in the bean complexes, doesn't have all the elements needed to lift the market at this time. As I said, the impeachment inquiry's coming. Baker Hughes reported that we've seen more horizontal crude oil rig counts and regular U.S. rig counts. They just keep dropping away. Bolivia, well, the president and the head of the Senate there have resigned. The Army basically forced them out. Once you lose the Army's backing in a South American country, game is over. We wish it would happen in Venezuela. Spain held its fourth election. Nobody wins again. It's a total mess there. So now you got to figure out, are they going to go for a fifth election at some time? But in terms of U.S. economic news, just not going to be here today. So don't try to make something out of nothing. Tomorrow we start back on to all the government reports. They're generally pushed back a day. So remember that part for yourself as well. We'll be covering this and the expectations of what the report starting tomorrow will be about. We'll be covering, obviously, the impeachment inquiry for you. And we write about this as it affects the different commodity complexes. And I think that's very important because as a commodity trader, you know, when you look at the weather, you want to know, well, what does it mean for energy use? You're not interested, my outdoor temperature is 35 degrees. What does it mean for energy use, as an example? So we cover all these areas, and you get this delivered two ways. You can get it delivered to your email box, or you can read it right through our different platforms that we have, both for phones, tablets, and PCs. And so if you'd like that, just give us a call. You can go to our website as well, sign up for the free offerings. You can click up here. It'll take you right there if you see that icon, and away you go. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll see you this afternoon with our end of the day wrap-ups. Good luck. Good trading to you.